Danny Poole never. I hate to see the Danny Poole trot. I never saw the trot. So that's a good thing. Nothing was brought to me. That doesn't mean that somebody didn't roll an ankle or something is in the trainer. I don't know.
Right.
But there was nothing that got to my attention.
In the trenches, who has had the upper hand so far?
It's back and forth. I thought offensively they ran the ball and controlled the line of scrimmage from that standpoint today. And we'll look at the tape. Sometimes from an offensive defense standpoint, you're not game planning. You're really working on your stuff and you're working on your calls. And sometimes you get caught in a bad call, and you got a certain pressure coming and your back are running out of the box and they rip the inside zone right up the gut on you. So there's some of that that we as coaches can evaluate and know. But I thought the offensive line did a nice job today. The first group, we get a little watered down because right now we still, Noah and Zach Giella were held out today. Hopefully they'll be back on Monday. Both sides are doing a lot of good things.
One observer said Christian Wilkins at defensive end is just a lot of fun to watch.
He can do it. He can do it. And I've told you all that. That's probably to me, that's probably the best thing coming out of spring practice for me as a coach. Is just, because I hadn't seen it. Seeing him mentally be able to do it. Brooks was a little worried coming into spring because we knew we were going to challenge him in that regard. And you don't want him to lessen what he's really good at, and but you got to find out. And mentally, he just has a great understanding. Because some people just say, "Oh, we'll just bump him out there," but it's really not that simple. There's just a lot of scheme. There's a lot of calls. There's a lot to process, and then you got to be able to, do it. We don't want to just line a guy up out there. We need somebody that can be effective, and he has really demonstrated that he can be very effective, and that bodes well for us because I really like the guys that we have it in. I think the competition is going to be good. I think all those guys are going to be able to help us in some form or fashion, and then again we'll get Xavier in here and see where he is. But just having the peace of mind that I know that we got an answer, and not just with a guy, but a guy that could be very effective and a guy that's got some experience in playing. So I think that's been a real positive coming out of this spring, for us coaches, just to give us another guy that brings a little bit of a veteran flavor. I mean, when Austin Bryant's your veteran, he's the veteran in the room. He and Richard hadn't played a whole lot, but that's our veterans. So just having another guy kind of makes us feel a little better.
How instrumental has Coach Hobby been with that transition? Is he having a lot of fun with that so far?
Oh, Hobby? Oh, yeah. He likes all them good players. He'll take them all. And Dan, Dan's good. I think he's seen that Christian can do it. He can handle it mentally. Because when he's mostly played D-tackle and it hasn't affected him at all. And I think Christian has taken ownership of it. He's leaned up. I think he's bought into the fact that, I'm going to have to help the team at both spots, and I got to be prepared to do that mentally and physically. So I don't have any doubt that he'll be highly motivated coming out of spring to do what he needs to do this summer to be ready.
How was Kelly Bryant's progression from scrimmage 1 to scrimmage 2?
I want to see the tape, but I thought he did some good things. The biggest thing today is I thought he made a lot of plays with his legs. Made a couple nice throws, but he showed a better presence just in managing the pocket today. He wasn't and that's one of his gifts. He is dangerous, and I thought that he instinctively made a couple nice plays today. I thought he got off to a really good start to spring practice, regressed a little bit, and good to see him the last couple of days kind of bounce back a little bit. So hopefully he'll finish strong.
How's Dion managed to stay mentally dialed in throughout spring
Dion
practice?
has been great. He really has. I'm proud of Dion. I'm proud of where he is and what he's doing, and I'm not giving him any leeway. So you know what? He's had a great attitude every day. He's taking ownership of it. He understands that he put himself in this situation, and he's doing what he's got to do to get back with his team. But he's been mentally very, very engaged every day. As I've told him, I'm not worried. The football will take care of itself with Dion. We'll make sure that he's committed, and he's doing a really good job. I'm proud of him. I really am.
Is there a timetable like that you're looking at where he can be full-fledged?
Well, I mean, next time we're on the field will be August, so my timetable is hopefully he's out there in August. I mean, he's working out, and he's with. It's not like he's not with the team. He's just we're not letting him practice. We're not going to let him practice until he's satisfied his obligation to me and to this program and to his team. And that's what he's doing. I mean, he's doing that. I mean, I'm really proud of him. I mean, I really am. So he continues to do what he does, and we don't have. I mean, we got a long summer ahead, and you got to continue to make the right decisions. But if he continues to do what he's doing, then when we crank it up in August, he'll be back out there, ready to go.